Welcome to our channel. Today we're diving into an exciting military comparison between two powerful nations, Israel and the United States of America. Buckle up, because this is going to be a thrilling ride. We're talking about two countries with serious firepower, cutting-edge technology, and a whole lot of strategic weight. It's a matchup for the ages, folks. We're gonna break down the troops, the tanks, the planes, the nukes, the whole 9 yards. We'll examine the history, the strategies, and the wild innovations that make these militaries tick. First up, let's talk about the people who make up these fighting forces. You gotta have boots on the ground, right? The United States, with its massive population, boasts one of the largest active militaries in the world, with over 1.3 million active personnel. That's a whole lot of manpower. And they've got millions more in reserve, ready to be called upon if duty calls. But don't let the numbers fool you. Israel, despite its smaller size, has a mandatory military service program, meaning almost every citizen gets a taste of military life. This gives them a readiness edge, a we're always prepared mentality that's deeply ingrained in their culture. Now let's talk training. We all know the US military goes through rigorous training, shaping recruits into fighting machines. From boot camp to specialized schools, they've got it down to a science. Israel, on the other hand, they're in a tough neighborhood, man. Surrounded by potential adversaries, they've got this constant state of alertness, this real-world experience that you just can't replicate in a training simulation. Think about it, man. When you're constantly on edge, constantly facing threats, it changes you. It sharpens your instincts, makes you resourceful, and battle-hardened in a way that's hard to match. Plus, they've got special forces units like the Sayeret Matkal that are legendary for their skills and daring operations. Alright, let's talk ground forces, the backbone of any military. We're talking tanks, armored vehicles, artillery, the heavy hitters. The US takes the cake in sheer numbers, no doubt. They've got thousands of M1 Abrams tanks, considered one of the most advanced battle tanks in the world. These things are beasts, heavily armored, loaded with firepower, and designed to dominate the battlefield. And don't even get me started on their Bradley fighting vehicles and Stryker armored vehicles. They've got an entire motorized arsenal ready to roll. But Israel, they're no slouches either, man. They've got the Merkava tank, battle-tested and designed specifically for their unique terrain and tactical needs. They've incorporated lessons learned from decades of conflict, making it one of the most survivable tanks out there. They've also got the Namer, a heavily armored personnel carrier based on the Merkava chassis. Because why not build a tank that can also carry troops? Smart move, Israel, and let's not forget about their artillery capabilities. Both countries have long-range artillery systems capable of raining down fire from miles away. Now for the main event, the one you've all been waiting for, air power. This is where things get really interesting. The United States, with its massive military budget, has an air force that's the envy of the world. We're talking thousands of aircraft, from stealth fighters like the F-22 Raptor and the F-35 Lightning II to massive bombers like the B-2 Spirit. They've got it all, folks. These aircraft are packed with advanced technology, from radar-evading capabilities to precision-guided munitions. They can strike from miles away, hitting targets with pinpoint accuracy. Israel, though, they're no strangers to air superiority either. They've got a long history of punching above their weight class, and their air force is a testament to that. They've got the F-15 Eagle and the F-16 Fighting Falcon, both highly capable aircraft that have been battle-tested and proven themselves time and time again. Plus, they've got their own homegrown fighter jet, the IAI Kfir, because why not build your own when you can? They've also got a fleet of unmanned aerial vehicles or drones that are changing the game. Alright, let's dive into the deep blue, shall we? Naval power is crucial for projecting force around the globe, and both the US and Israel have some serious firepower on the water. The US Navy is the undisputed king of the seas. I mean, they've got aircraft carriers for crying out loud. These floating cities can deploy more aircraft than most countries have in their entire air force. We're talking about serious power projection. They've also got destroyers, cruisers, submarines, you name it, they've got it. Israel's navy, while smaller, is nothing to scoff at. They've got a fleet of submarines, missile boats, and patrol craft, all designed to protect their coastline and strategic interests in the Mediterranean Sea. They've also got a growing fleet of unmanned surface vessels because why not take the human element out of naval warfare? Now let's talk about the elephant in the room, Strategic weapons. These are the big guns, the ones that keep world leaders up at night. The United States, with its nuclear triad of land-based missiles, submarine-launched missiles, and strategic bombers, has the most powerful nuclear arsenal in the world. It's a deterrent, a way to say, don't even think about it. Israel's nuclear capabilities are a bit more of a mystery, shrouded in secrecy and ambiguity. They've never officially confirmed or denied having nuclear weapons, but it's widely believed that they possess a small but potent arsenal. It's a delicate balance of power in that part of the world, and these weapons play a significant role in maintaining it. Alright, let's talk about the elephant in the room, money. You can't have a powerful military without spending a lot of dough, and both the US and Israel shell out big bucks for their defense. The United States is the undisputed champion of military spending, pouring hundreds of billions of dollars into its armed forces every year. That's more than the next several countries combined. This massive budget allows them to maintain their technological edge, develop new weapon systems, and keep their troops equipped with the best gear. Israel, despite its smaller economy, spends a larger percentage of its GDP on defense than any other country in the world. That shows you how important security is to them. They've got to be smart with their spending, focusing on innovation, technological advancements, and leveraging their alliances to maximize their capabilities. Alright, let's talk tech, baby. This is where things get really exciting. Both the US and Israel are at the forefront of military technology, constantly pushing the boundaries of what's possible. The United States, with its massive research and development budget, is developing some truly mind-blowing stuff. We're talking about hypersonic weapons, directed energy weapons, artificial intelligence. It's like something out of a science fiction movie. They're constantly looking for ways to maintain their technological edge, ensuring that they stay one step ahead of their adversaries. Israel, despite its smaller size, is a hotbed of innovation. They've got a thriving tech sector and a military-industrial complex that's constantly churning out cutting-edge technology. Let's face it, folks, no country is an island. In today's interconnected world, alliances are more important than ever, and both the US and Israel have some powerful friends in their corner. The United States, with its global network of alliances, has a reach that's unmatched by any other nation. NATO, the North Atlantic Treaty Organization, is a cornerstone of US security policy, providing a collective defense pact that's been a bedrock of stability for decades. They've also got close partnerships with countries like Japan, South Korea, and Australia, forming a web of alliances that spans the globe. Israel, due to its unique geopolitical situation, has had to be strategic with its alliances. Their close relationship with the United States has been a cornerstone of their security policy for decades, providing them with military aid, intelligence sharing, and diplomatic support. Alright, let's talk about the lay of the land, shall we? Geography plays a crucial role in military strategy, and both the US and Israel have some unique advantages and challenges. The United States, with its vast size, natural resources, and two bordering oceans, has a natural buffer that's hard to beat. It's difficult to attack the US mainland, and their military can project force around the globe with relative ease. Israel, on the other hand, is a small country surrounded by potential adversaries. They've got limited strategic depth, meaning that any conflict could quickly escalate and pose an existential threat. But they've turned this challenge into an advantage, developing a military doctrine that emphasizes rapid response, preemptive strikes, and a fight them over there, not over here mentality. Last but not least, let's talk about who's building all this amazing military hardware. Domestic military production is crucial for any country that wants to maintain its military independence and technological edge. The United States has a vast military-industrial complex with companies like Lockheed Martin, Boeing, and Raytheon producing some of the most advanced weapon systems in the world. They've got the capacity to build everything from fighter jets to aircraft carriers to nuclear submarines, making them a global leader in arms production. Israel, despite its smaller size, has a thriving domestic military industry. They've had to become self-sufficient out of necessity, and they've excelled in developing and producing cutting-edge military technology. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this military comparison, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more exciting content. Let us know in the comments which country you think has the edge. This is a tough one, man, We're talking about two incredibly capable militaries with different strengths and weaknesses. The US has the size, the budget, and the technological prowess, while Israel has the experience, the innovation, and the will to fight. It's like comparing a heavyweight boxer to a welterweight. Both can pack a punch, but they fight differently. Ultimately, the outcome of any conflict would depend on a multitude of factors, including the specific circumstances, the political will, and a little bit of luck. But one thing's for sure, it would be one hell of a showdown.